Okay, so if you're not getting better at jiu-jitsu, here's some advice that will help you. So whether you're new to jiu-jitsu or you've been doing this for a while, the reason you're not growing and getting better at jiu-jitsu faster is because you come in with the intent of winning every roll. And that's great in the beginning. Everybody loves to get their first submission. But after a while, your progress and your growth just slows down. So people care too much about winning instead of improving. So by that, I mean everybody's avoiding risk. So let's say you're not good at dealing with closed guard. You'll avoid being in somebody's closed guard. So for me, that's something that you should work then. I'll ask people to start in the positions that I want to work because I'm struggling there or whatever. And that's how I build skill instead of coming in, sweating, getting some hard rounds in. There's a time and a place for that, and I still do that too. But I use my roles to experiment and tweak and figure out what is working and what isn't working. So for example, I did a guard pass the other day that I've been trying to play with, and I got hit with a choke as I was passing the guard. So to me, I did something wrong, and what I figured out was my head positioning was off, and I kept doing it until I figured out where to put my head to where I couldn't get choked. So it took a little bit of trial and error, but now I can do that guard pass and I don't have any issues with it. So that's the biggest thing I see. People come in with no intentional focus and just come in, do whatever drill you're doing that day, and then roll and try to win every round. And it's just not how, you're just coming in going through the motions at that point. So what I like to do is I pick something that I want to work. I'll work that for a week, usually a couple things, because it's really hard to just be in one position the whole time. But for example, right now I'm working guard passing. So I'll work my guard passes and I'll do what I can to get in that position. If I can't, then my other thing I'm working right now is the Kimura trap system. So combining those two things together, if I can't pass your guard, I'm gonna try to get the Kimura. And doing that has helped me grow so much in jiu-jitsu. Another thing that I do is I usually pick 2 classes a week because I train 6 days a week. So I'll pick 2 classes, gi and no gi, to come in, and my goal is to win every round and submit everyone. And then I'll pick 2 classes a week where my goal is to play a lot of defense and work on escaping things. And then the other 2 days is when I do my competition style training. So the idea is hard rounds and just moving around, doing whatever, winning, like trying to win and submit people. So try that and come back and let me know if that helped you improve. And reach out to me if you guys have any questions on how to get better at jiu-jitsu.